Hi traders, and welcome to my strategy video where we will be looking at technical analysis to make profitable trading decisions. So today we're going to look at the MFI and MACD technical indicators and use them to make a profit. So let's put on the MACD and MFI. Always use default settings. I don't think it's a great idea to use different settings than the 14, the 10, 26, 9. And let's take a look. So there are two strategies today that you can use with MFI and MACD for profitable decision making. The first rule is that you always want to wait for the money flow index, which is simply just the volume weighted RSI. RSI is the relative strength index. Always wait for MFI to be white down here, meaning oversold, where it's below the 20. When MFI is oversold, what you want to look for entry is MACD to turn green, to turn from red MACD to green MACD. So here you would have bought. You would have seen that MFI is oversold, then MACD has just turned green. So you would have bought here, and your exit would have been around here, when MFI turned overbought. When MFI turns overbought, and you get this filled bar, that's your exit. Again, hollow bars show gaining momentum. Filled bars show loss of momentum. So your exit would likely be here or here, one of these two, when you see MFI overbought and you see that you have a filled MACD bar. So let's go into another example of using the MFI and the MACD for profit. And we can see right here that MFI is oversold. And we can see that MACD turned green here. So you would have bought here, and you would have had all of this. You probably would want to get out here. When, again, MFI turns overbought, and you get that same filled MACD bar. That's a very good exit right there. And you would have caught about from 1950 to, I'd say, about 2100, which is a fantastic gain of about $150. Now let's look at one last example using MFI and MACD. Now in this example, this is the second way that you can trade using these two indicators. Again, we only want MFI to be oversold. We are not going to enter a trade if MFI is not oversold. But this time, we're not buying when MACD turns green, but rather we're buying when MACD is red and prints a filled bar. That shows loss of bearish momentum. And we can use this loss of bearish momentum to get aggressive on a buy into an uptrend. And the benefit of this more aggressive setup is that you get into the uptrend much earlier. Whereas in this system, when you wait for MACD to turn green, it is a higher probability system, but your gain is sometimes less. But back to here, MFI is oversold. You buy here or here when you see that MACD is losing bearish momentum with filled bars, and you would have caught this. And your exit would probably be this filled bar right here, this green MACD filled bar, or if you were a little too late, you'd probably get out here when MACD turns red. So that's it. Entry-wise, let's recap. Entry, you always want MFI to be oversold, and either you want MACD to turn from red to green, or for MACD to go, when it's red, to have a filled bar. And now for exit. For exit, you usually want to get out when MFI is overbought, when it turns white up here. That's a very good sign that the trend is dying out. Or you can also get out when MACD has a filled green bar, showing that there's a lack of momentum to continue the upward move. And the final way to get out of a trade, which is more aggressive, is to wait for MACD to turn red. Only problem with this is that this might be a losing strategy, because if you let the trade run long enough, when MACD is dying out, you might be at a loss and not at a gain. So that's it. Just a simple strategy using the money flow index and the MACD indicator for profitable decision making. And the great thing about using technical indicators as opposed to order flow is that they give you rules. And if you can just follow those rules, you will be profitable. So as for a final example, buy here, MFI oversold, MACD green, and you catch this. And I would have exited right here, here, or here, because we can see that MFI turns overbought around here, and we can see that there's a green filled bar showing loss of momentum. So that's it for our first scalping strategy. Thank you for watching.